Seahawks. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Play action, now it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
60 by 60.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Now Geno. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Running the counter with Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Check.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
19 Lions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Ken Walker, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream, because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays, and that's exactly what happened here.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
52. Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Tua now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Here we go. Switch, yellow. Field, black.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
In the game.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Spike 60. 43 rail. Claws red. Hut, hut.
Tua going to throw. being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Smith on 1st down. Returning right back to Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot here before break. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
White, blue. White.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Here we go.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
From the gun, here's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Okay, right?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, man.
Here's Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Ready. 10 cycles.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Geno. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
That boy better quit playing with me like I ain't him. He better stop playing with me. Do what these niggas do and throw that hoe deep, because them underneath routes is not going to save you, my boy. Not going to save you. They not going to save you. Bro, you throwing picks in the red zone. Nah, that was like 3 picks I got off you. Hey, show me some, Tay. Show me something I ain't seen, Tay. Oh, that's a pick. That's a pick, nigga. Stop throwing them routes, nigga. I got the Seahawks for a reason, nigga. I got the Seahawks for a reason. That nigga, that right. Yeah, I know, nigga. Yeah, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown, nigga. Let's go. Let's go, nigga. Yeah, I know. You can't say nothing, nigga. That's 21. Oh, yeah. That's 21. He tried me. Oh, he tried me. We on all them routes, man. Anything. We on all that.
And the decision to
we on all that. This boy called me at a loss. Don't throw no more. He might well run it. I'm telling you, don't throw the ball. Oh, got him. Sit him down. Let's go. I hit him with one of your moves on that line. You feel me? Don't do it. I'm telling you, he on that. That's another one. Good knockout. Oh, bro, you got Waddle in Hill. Throw that mud. We gonna play all of that. We gonna play all of this nigga here. I like this dude. Hold on. Oh, okay. I ain't seen that one before, but you ain't getting nowhere with that. Sit down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Let's go. Let me see this. Oh, Joe. Nigga jumping. Oh, yeah, tackle him. He ain't going. How many yards he got? He ain't got that many. Let's go.
They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I'm quick with these adjustments, nigga. God.
Again, they will throw it with
again? Not again. Oh, he fell down. I nigga want to get tackled. Who is him?
So signs of life in
got something for that.
Dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Got something for that. Don't worry about it. You trying him? That's Jamal here. That's a Jamal Adams.
So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That nigga Tariq, boy.
Pass here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air.
Throw him out the way. Oh, yeah, that's a pick. That's a pick, nigga. That's a pick, nigga. That's Woolen, nigga. 6'4". Yeah. You can run it back if you want to, nigga. You can run it back. You can run it back if you want to, nigga. Don't try him again, because we don't care no more. That nigga got, that nigga DK. That nigga DK. Bro, that nigga like 6'3". That shit fake. That nigga 6'5". What tall that nigga is? That nigga 6'3". You gonna back him up? Let's go help. You gonna let's go help or something. Look, we gonna play with you now. We gonna play with you now, nigga. Touchdown, nigga. We gonna play with you now, nigga. We can, bro. We can.